to make it without, but I acknowledge, I couldn't get halfway there and fall down.
Well, good evening, everyone. My name is Steve Hansen, the Director of Athletics and Activities at Salle-Peru Township High School. On behalf of the LPHS Board of Education, Administration, the Hall of Honor Committee, and the LP Foundation, I welcome everyone in attendance to the induction ceremony for the LPHS Hall of Honor Class of 2023. To begin tonight's ceremony, we are honored to have LP Junior Noah Ruiz, a two-time ILMEA All-State musician and currently playing the role of Marius in our spring production of Les Miserables, perform the Star-Spangled Banner. He is under the direction of LPHS chorus instructor, Mrs. Natalie Verucki. So without further ado, please stand if able and join us in welcoming Noah Ruiz.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Noah. Again, I would like to welcome the inductees, their families and friends, alumni, and members of the LPHS community joining us tonight in our historic Matthiessen Memorial Auditorium. We are very excited about this evening and the wonderful group of inductees we will present to you. The Hall of Honor was created in 2017 with the focus being to recognize those who have achieved varying levels of excellence as students, staff members, or contributors to the LPHS school and community. Our past inductees and the class of 2023 inductees have demonstrated excellence and achievement through their academics, the arts, athletics, or service to LPHS. The first Hall of Honor class was inducted in the fall of 2018. Tonight, we celebrate the induction of the 6th ever Hall of Honor class that includes 8 individuals and 2 teams. The Hall of Honor Committee began the process of selecting this year's class back in October. As a first-time member of this committee, I was truly impressed with the depth of nominations. We reviewed and felt every nominee was deserving of this honor. During the process, each committee member reviewed every nomination in detail while adding pertinent information regarding the history of each person and team. As the discussions went on, it was clear LPHS has a rich history of very impressive candidates, and the pride for this institution was immense. Finally, after much discussion, stories, and sharing memories, the committee finalized our recommended Hall of Honor class of 2023. In November, the LPHS Board of Education unanimously approved the committee's recommendation to induct 8 individuals and 2 teams into the prestigious Salle-Peru High School Hall of Honor. At this time, we will formally induct the 8 individuals and 2 teams of the Hall of Honor class of 2023. Each inductee will receive a Hall of Honor medallion presented by selection committee members, Dr. Stephen Robleski and Jane Riva. Our first honoree is being inducted posthumously, Gerald Chips Giovanni. Coach Giovanni was a staple in the state of Illinois basketball scene for many years. As a head coach for over 35 years, he compiled 674 wins in his distinguished career. While at LP, Coach Giovanni won 9 regional championships. He was inducted into the Illinois Basketball Coaches Hall of Fame, as well as the Western Illinois Hall of Fame. Prior to his time at LP, Coach Giovanni was also very successful at Bureau Township and Western high schools. Coach Giovanni's team won many titles during his tenure, including winning 5 different conference titles. Please join me in recognizing Gerald Chips Giovanni. Accepting for Coach Giovanni this evening is his wife, Mary Ellen Giovanni. Our next inductees are also being inducted posthumously, George and Henrietta Herbolsheimer. George Herbolsheimer was the co-founder of Herbolsheimer, Lannon, Henson, Duncan, and Reed Law Firm, where he practiced law for 57 years. Mr. Herbolsheimer was a 1928 graduate of LP High School. He began practicing law in Salle-Peru in 1936 until 1941 when he joined the U.S. Army Air Corps and rose to the rank of lieutenant colonel. After his time in the U.S. Army Air Corps, Mr. Herbolsheimer returned home to Peru and gave tirelessly to his community for the rest of his life. Mr. Herbolsheimer served the local Boy Scouts, Kiwanis, the United Way, and the Masons. Mr. Herbolsheimer also volunteered his time to be the school attorney for the LP High School and the LPO Junior College Boards of Education. Henrietta Herbolsheimer graduated from LP in 1931. After LP, she attended LPO Junior College and went on to earn her Bachelor's of Science degree from the University of Chicago and later her Doctor of Medicine degree. A decade later, Dr. Herbolsheimer earned her master's degree in public health from Johns Hopkins University. Dr. Herbolsheimer served as chief of the Maternal and Child Hygiene Division of the Illinois State Department of Health, where she helped establish the licensing standards for Illinois hospitals and nursing homes. She taught medicine at the Chicago School of Medicine from 1951 to 1980. The Chicago Medical Society annually awards the Henrietta Herbolsheimer MD Public Service Award in recognition of her devoted public service. In 1985, she received the prestigious Benjamin Rush Award from the American Medical Association for outstanding citizenship and public service. Please give a hand for George and Henrietta Herbolsheimer. Our next inductee, Rayanne Hune, is a 1978 graduate of LP High School. Rayanne is the principal of Wheaton St. Francis High School, where she is recognized as an instrumental leader shaping the school into an academic and athletic powerhouse. In 2023, St. Francis High School was recognized as a National Blue Ribbon School, the U.S. Department of Education's highest honor based on superior academic achievement and the implementation of a highly successful, multifaceted school culture. St. Francis High School is the only Catholic high school in the western suburbs of Chicago to ever receive the award, as well as the only Catholic school in Illinois to receive the award in 2023. Congratulations, Ms. Hugh. The next individual being inducted is Joe Marini. Mr. Marini is not able to be with us here tonight. Mr. Marini is a 1955 graduate and coached 3 consecutive IHSA football runner-ups from 1977 to 1979, and he coached 5 teams that reached at least the IHSA quarterfinals. Coach Marini served 18 years as the head coach at LP High School, compiling a 113-66 record. In his 18 seasons as the head coach, Coach Marini finished with a winning record in 13 of those seasons. Coach Marini guided and influenced a generation of LP students both on and off the field. He has remained connected to the school since his retirement. Up until a few years ago, Coach Marini would regularly be found watching the Cavalier football team from the south end zone. Please give a hand for Mr. Marini. Our next inductee is Joe Rutkins. Mr. Rutkins graduated from LP in 1957, where he was a football star who went on to play for the University of Illinois and the Washington Redskins. Mr. Rutkins played in 2 Pro Bowls during his 9-year career in the NFL. Mr. Rutkins was selected in the first round of the 1961 NFL draft with the 3rd overall pick, and he was also selected 4th overall in the AFL draft that same year by the Oakland Raiders. In 2008, Mr. Rutkins was selected as one of the top 10 defensive linemen in the history of the University of Illinois. He was named an All-American in 1960 and was named first team All-Big Ten in 1959 and 1960 by the Associated Press, and second team All-Big Ten by the United Press in 1959 and 1960. Congratulations, Mr. Rutkins. Ron Sharp is our next inductee. Mr. Sharp is a 1983 graduate of LP High School. Mr. Sharp is the first actor to have played both male leads of Marius and Jean Valjean in Les Miserables on Broadway. Other Broadway credits for Mr. Sharp include The Scarlet Pimpernel, The Civil War, and King David. Mr. Sharp reprised his role of Jean Valjean in the 25th anniversary production of Les Miserables, which returned to Broadway in 2014. He was also featured in the production of Sweeney Todd Live at Lincoln Center, starring Emma Thompson, which won a Creative Arts Emmy Award. Mr. Sharp currently performs with his family, the Sharp Family Singers, who were recently featured on America's Got Talent. Please give a round of applause for Mr. Ron Sharp. Unable to be in attendance tonight is class of 1973 graduate John Skabinski. John played football at Purdue University and then for the Chicago Bears. In 1972, John was named first-team All-State by the Chicago Daily News. While at Purdue, John appeared in the 1977 East-West Shrine Game, the 1978 Hula Bowl, and the 1978 Japan Bowl. John was drafted in the 6th round of the 1978 NFL Draft by the Bears. John played for the Bears from 1978 to 1981. After being out of football in 1982, John returned to play in the USFL in 1983 and 1984 with the Birmingham Stallions and Jacksonville Bulls. Please give a round of applause for Mr. John Skabinski. The next individual is also being inducted posthumously, Mr. Joe Skabinski. Mr. Skabinski was a popular history teacher and football coach at LPHS. He played football at Purdue University and later went on to play in the NFL with the Cleveland Browns and Green Bay Packers. He was voted second-team All-Big Ten in 1951 while at Purdue. Mr. Skabinski served LPHS as a teacher and coach. He was famous among the students for bringing his home-prepared lunch every day in a cartoon metal lunchbox and greeting the students each day with, "Good morning, citizens." Please give a round of applause for Mr. Joe Skabinski. Tonight's first team inductee is the 2011 LPHS softball team. The team finished the regular season with a 19-6 record and went on a postseason run all the way to the state championship, where they finished as state runner-up, compiling a season record of 25-7. The squad won the Streeter Regional by a score of 2-1 over the host Bulldogs. It advanced to the Ottawa Sectional, where they beat Dunlop and East Peoria to win the sectional championship. Next up was the ISU Super Sectional, where they beat Oak Forest 1-0 to advance to the state semifinals. In the semifinals, the Cavaliers beat Glenbard South 7-5 before losing a heartbreaker 1-0 in the state championship. The Cavaliers were coached by Mike Schmidt. You can, as your name's announced, you can go get your medallion. Assistant coaches Randy Gunya, Abby Trigg, and Randy Hubie. Team members, please step forward when your name is called. TJ Chapman. Nina Vazzetti. Lindsay Lippert. Kelsey Turgeon. Shannon Kassip. Jessica Kaczynski. Ashley Hyder. Abby Turgeon, Erica Lawless, Carly Spellich, Nina Bassador, Brianna Zeman, Brittany Zawacki, Alexandria Smith, Michaela Facino, April Coots, Taylor Schmidt, Jennifer Leao, Ellen Joswiak, Caitlin Pody, Abigail Shields, and Haley Wren. Congratulations to the 2011 LP Cavs softball team and their induction into the Hall of Honor class of 2023. The final class of 2023 inductee is the 1975 varsity football team. The 1975 Cavaliers finished the season as IHSA Class 4A quarterfinalists with a 10-2 record. The team had all conference NCIC players at every position. In the first round of the playoffs, the Cavaliers defeated Peoria Manual 22-6 to advance to the quarterfinals, where their season ended when they fell to Springfield Griffin 12-0. The team was coached by head coach Joe Marini and assistant coaches Jerry Panizzi, Bruce Bauer, and also Ray Wirtz. Team members were Tony Condi, Randy Yepson, Greg Hansen, Mike Dorr, Darren Konzak. Jeff Wright, Greg Sampo, Greg Kellish, Steve Seck. Lauren Walter, Rocky McKnight, Mike Golitz, Kevin Berry, Mike Pinn, Dan Basil, Gary Grossenbach, Dan Johnson, Scott Pieha, Jeff Lazinski, Dave Margis, Jim Miley, Bob Oxy, Brent Gandolfi, Rick Rinkenowitz, Tim Slover, Bill Pearson, Andy Rios, Keith Harvey, Steve Kowalczyk, Tom Small, Paul Innes, Rob Urbanski, Mark Wyden, Ed Merriman, Marty Reardon, Ray Ferrari, Rick Haas, Ron Marini, Ken Gopinski, Brian Spelich, Greg Sarver, Bruce Padilla, Sam Murtis, Mitch Roth, Randy Peterson, Bill Manley, Jim Bray, Dennis Lipka, John Cullinan, Leo Brown, Jeff Seneca, Otis Dungan, Dennis Basil, Al Funson, Paul Wyden, Dave Snell and Carl Cyber. Managers for the team were Fran Barry and Dean Benassi. Let's give it a big round of applause and congratulations to the 1975 LP Cavs football team. This completes the 2023 class of LPH Hall of Honor. The class of 2023 has officially been inducted and are now members of the LPHS Hall of Honor. At this time, I would like to thank the many individuals and groups who helped make this weekend's festivities possible. The LPHS Hall of Honor Committee for volunteering their time to help select the inductees and plan for the Hall of Honor celebration. Committee members include Gary Ferrari, Jane Riva, Jennifer Hagee, Deb Nelson, Jim McFedrin, Terry Pytel, and Dr. Stephen Robleski. I would like to extend my gratitude to Dr. Stephen Robleski, Jane Riva, Jen Riva, Matt Baker, and Tim Tominello, and our buildings and ground staff for all the behind-the-scenes work they have done in preparing for tonight's dinners, awards, induction ceremony, as well as the recognition at the basketball game last evening. Thank you to my administrative assistant, Monica Kreiser, for all her hard work in preparing for this evening. Thank you to Mrs. Natalie Verucki and Noah Ruiz, Mr. Will Zakowski, and Mrs. Carrie Lawrence, and our student council members who helped with the check-in tonight. Thank you to Mrs. Lori Turgeon and the culinary arts students for prepping tonight's appetizers and desserts. Please join me in thanking these individuals with a round of applause. Again, I'd like to remind all inductees and their families and friends that there will be a post-induction gathering at the Uptown Bar and Grill tonight following the ceremony. Every inductee tonight has represented Salle-Peru High School with pride as a student, coach, or contributor, and all have left a legacy of their own. The Hall of Honor inductees are certainly an inspiration that our current and future Cavaliers can look up to, and we will continue to challenge our young people to leave their legacies at LPHS as tonight's inductees have. To close our ceremony this evening, we have a special treat. Our very own 2023 Hall of Honor, Ron Sharp, will perform "This Is the Moment" for us. Please welcome back Mr. Ron Sharp.
Thank you. Thanks, sir.
This is your moment. This is the day when you send all your doubts and demons on their way. Every endeavor we have made ever is coming into play, is here and now today. This is the moment when all I've done, all of the dreaming, scheming, and screaming becomes one. This is the day. See it sparkle and shine when all I've lived for becomes mine. This is the moment. Damn all the odds, this day or never, I'll sit forever with the gods. When we look back, we will always recall that moment for moment. This was the moment, the greatest moment of them all.
Thank you, Mr. Sharp. Let's give one big hand to the 2023 Hall of Honor class. This concludes our induction ceremony, and we hope to see everyone at the Uptown Bar and Grill. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
If all the inductees could stay on the stage for a picture.